What's up everybody, G here, VP of Content, fitnessinformant.com. Here today for a review. We're going to be looking at NutraBio's clear whey protein isolate. These guys dropped not too long ago. It's one of these clear, fruity flavored protein powders that you see on the market. Few brands have been releasing this lately. NutraBio is one of them. We're big fans of NutraBio here, so I'm not gonna waste your time. We're gonna get into the taste, mixability, profile, value, and let you know if we liked it or not. Let's go. So starting off, this is a whey protein isolate. Isolates, as opposed to concentrates or many other forms of protein, are usually they're a little bit more filtered out. They're gonna have less fat, less cholesterol, less carbs in there. You do get rid of some of the benefits of a whey protein concentrate. However, in return, you do get rid of some of the stuff that some people may not like, and people sensitive to dairy should try a whey protein isolate. It's usually gonna be easier on the stomach for many people. So looking at the macros, you have 0 grams of fat, less than 1 gram of carbohydrates, and 20 grams of protein, 80 calories per serving. This is pretty much as good as it gets in terms of macros for a whey protein isolate. One other thing that we have to mention is that they do have an ingredient in here, or an anti-foam agent in here. Makes up 100 milligrams of the ingredient profile. These fruity flavored proteins are notorious for foaming up quite heavily. This one is actually no exception, but we'll get into that. This is a nice addition. Thought we'd give them props for that. This is gonna fit in anybody's macros, whether you're bulking, dieting, and it's very versatile depending on if you like the flavor or not. So profile's good. Did it work? Let's find out. So we say this all the time with protein powders. How do you really judge a protein powder? It's more of a convenient source of protein. Instead of eating 6 chicken breasts a day, maybe eat 3 and then have 3 shakes in place of that. Think of it like that. It's just a convenient source and it does a great job at that. It's very lean, so it's gonna fit into anybody's goals for the most part. So for the macros, it's gonna be great for everybody. One other thing you can judge a protein on is how it sits in your stomach. This being a whey protein isolate sits great. No issue from Ryan, me, or the reviewer that got to try this out for himself. It sits very well in your stomach and there's nothing to complain about there. So overall, it checks out. Moving on, let's get down to taste. This is where it is torn. These fruity flavored proteins are quite divisive. Me, I'm not the one that put in the flavors for this because I personally hate all these fruity flavored proteins. However, our user actually really likes them, so much so that he gave the watermelon about a 9.5 out of 10 for flavor. They all are true to the name. Mango Mist does taste like mango. Pineapple Splash tastes like pineapple splash. One thing that you will notice though, in the background, there's a slight like dairy type of flavor, kind of like a yogurt, which you either love or hate. Personally, I'm not a big fan of that whole thing, but our user was. If you like these fruity flavored proteins, you are certainly gonna like these. They are flavored well and they are drinkable. However, I know people that hate fruity flavored proteins like these ones. However, the people that do like them are gonna love this one. So that's gonna be up to you. Flavors are good, just not for the people that hate fruity flavored proteins. Okay, now we get on to mixability. You're gonna see it shake up. One thing you're gonna notice with this protein is that there is gonna be a lot of foam. That is normal for these types of proteins. That is no surprise. However, the foam does go away very quickly. Like, you can watch it go down more quickly than anything, quicker than a Coke does when you mix it up and you get all that foam. You know what I'm talking about? Anyway, other than that, you might get some stuff stuck on the sides of your shaker cup. No big deal overall. Not the best mixing protein out there, but it still does a good job. The anti-foam agent was a good thing. Other than that, no real clumping to speak of. Just make sure you mix it rigorously. Moving on, let's get to value. You get 20 servings per container. Coupon code Informant saves you 10% off. You can get a tub of this for about $30 directly from the NutraBio website. If you use coupon code Informant, you save 10% off. 20 servings, you're looking at under $1.35 per serving. This is a very fair deal for a whey protein isolate. It's really gonna depend on if you like these fruity flavored proteins or not, if you really want an isolate. So it's not the cheapest option on the market. However, for one of these clear proteins, it is priced very competitively, and we have very little to complain about. So if you're in the market for an isolate and like these fruity flavored proteins, this is certainly worth trying out. So overall, if you are a fan of these fruity flavored proteins, this is certainly one to try out. Profile is great. It's going to fit into pretty much anybody's diet. The flavors, if you like fruity flavored proteins, you're going to enjoy it. If you don't, then steer clear. Mixability is pretty good. The value is more than fair. This is certainly worth trying out. This gets a thumbs up from us, just not from me because I don't like fruity flavored proteins, but a reviewer who liked it gave it 2 thumbs way up. So be sure to check out the written review on our website. Like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, check us out, and as always,